why we all have our views.
Subscribe and share, right? Hit the subscribe button right there.
103.5 FM. Martin Ifan Shukubi every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders. And most importantly, your views. Views of Nigerian. Tune in to Ebona 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/gistfm every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date.
Nafana Nawa Namon so Angels.
Mama ko sebru agwaptal Maria.
Owetri meseni kenke monso.
Ekene Maria jitel na Christ sebru ananyeli edengos netiti boronine others ngos mwa forgive Jesu.
Maria dia son nenke chubu. Rebala ibonja yo. Kita na manowa amen.
Naju odibo wani ko sebru wa.
Korere bukisiku.
Ekene Maria jitel na Christ sebru anonyeli idengos netiti boronine others ngos mwa forgive Jesu.
Maria dia son nenke chubu. Rebala ibonja yo. Kita na manowa amen.
Okwe melaro.
Owebile lani.
Ekene Maria Egyptel na Gracia osebru anonyeli idengos netiti boronine others ngos mwa forgive Jesu.
Maria dia son nenke chubu. Rebala ibonja yo. Kita na manowa amen.
Dobala anya yo onne nke Chukwu dia so.
Owetri na tankwa nke Kristi.
Ayo anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu kerenye Gracia n'ime obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma wee mara iwelarụ Kristi nwa ya site n'afọ ya na obi ya wee bata n'osite na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dị mere anyị. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Eto dị n'isi na metụta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Eto dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Eto dị n'isi na kịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwerenụ gara aga.
Site n'ebere nke Chukwu ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa.
Ka mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ.
Nọnyekwara mmụọ gị.
Ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ. Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere abịala gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnodi. Ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwosu Mmaduka Close, Umuru Nnodi, 081-4982-8254. Ebona FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebona 103.5 FM. Listen to news updates on Ebona 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM News Update today, Friday, the 17th day of November 2023, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Shukubi is my name. The headlines. Anambra police smash fake ESN syndicates sending death threats to people. Imo Commissioner of Police Abuki Danjuma launches crusade against violent crime. UNICEF flags off tree planting exercise in Enugu schools. No mass grave containing 322 bodies in Anambra, says Truth Commission. Enugu NMA threatens a strike over abduction of 10 doctors. Israeli fighter jets bombard Hamas leader Ismaila Haniyeh's house in Gaza. Now, details. Anambra police smash fake ESN syndicates sending death threats to people. The Anambra State Police Command has smashed 2 syndicates in Ozobro, Ekusugo local government area, and Umunze, Urumbasa local government area in Anambra State, faking the Eastern Security Network (ESN) and sending death threats to unsuspecting people for extortion. According to the police, 2 suspects were arrested at Umunze after a painstaking investigation, while 1 was arrested at Ozobro. The suspects were allegedly sending text messages to their victims, identifying themselves as members of ESN and demanding that they pay them huge sums of money. In the case of Umunze, the police said the victim was asked to pay or else he and his daughter would be kidnapped and killed, while the one in Ozobo told a businessman that he was an ESN commander and ordered him to pay or be killed as well. The police said the suspects were already in detention and would be arraigned in court soon. The State Commissioner of Police, Oluremi Tinubu, said meticulous investigation employing technology and human assets led detectives to their hideouts where they were arrested and SIM cards recovered. Imo Commissioner of Police Aboki Danjuma launches crusade against violent crime. The Imo State Commissioner of Police Aboki Danjuma led operatives of the Command's Tactical Team Police Divisions and 18 PMF on a confidence-building patrol and show of force exercise across the length and breadth of the state on Thursday. The purpose of the exercise was to assure the people of Imo of the Command's resolve to ensure maximum safety and deter criminally-minded elements from engaging in any form of post-election violence in the state. The Commissioner of Police, while addressing traders and market leaders at Alaba Market and Amausa Market, Owerri, during the patrol, assured them that the operation was not meant to frighten them, but to reignite their trust in the police readiness to protect their lives and properties. Commissioner of Police Danjuma assured Imo residents that he will work in close synergy with other sister security agencies, local vigilantes, and stakeholders to stamp out violent crime in the state. UNICEF flags off tree planting exercise in Enugu schools. Mrs. Juliet Chuluwe, Chief of Field Office, UNICEF Enugu, has enjoined students to make planting and nurturing of trees a habit in order to combat hunger, poverty, and climate change. Mrs. Chuluwe stated this at the flag-off ceremony of the tree planting exercise in schools to mark 2023 World Children's Day celebration at Metropolitan Girls Secondary School, Enugu, on Thursday. According to her, as part of activities marking the 2023 World Children's Day, UNICEF, through the U Report project, is partnering with 3 schools here in Enugu to plant a total of 30 trees, and that will help create a more conducive climate. She stated that the tree planting exercise is an initiative of UNICEF under its U Report project, which aims to green up Nigerian schools by teaching the students the importance of tree planting to combating hunger, poverty, and climate change. No mass grave containing 322 bodies in Anambra, says Truth Commission. Ambassador Bianca Ojukwu on Thursday in Oka refuted a report that a mass grave with 322 corpses had been found in Anambra. A November 7 report in some sections of the media quoted a November 6 post on the Facebook page of Mrs. Ojukwu, Secretary to the Anambra Truth, Justice and Peace Commission, ATJPC, as the source of the story. The former Nigerian ambassador to Spain did not disclose the exact area the gravesite is located. She said, however, that the discovery of the gravesite was made through testimonies by witnesses who appeared before the ATJPC, the report stated. In her reaction on Thursday, however, Mrs. Ojukwu described the report as misleading. She explained that a suspected mass grave was discovered and sealed up for forensic investigation, but the number of persons buried there was not yet ascertained. She stated that 322 persons were verified killed or dead as a result of violence within Anambra in the course of the commission's sittings, as testified by the witnesses who appeared before it. She added that many persons remain unaccounted for, while 18 persons were identified as missing or having disappeared. Enugu NMA threatens a strike over abduction of 10 doctors. The Nigerian Medical Association NMA Enugu State Chapter has threatened to down tool if the state government and security agencies fail to address the rising trend of kidnapping of health workers in the state. According to NMA, no fewer than 10 health workers had fallen victim to kidnap, particularly from their workplaces in the past 2 months. In a communique signed by the state chairman of the NMA, Dr. Celestine Uguoke, and General Secretary Dr. Sunday Okafor, the union, after an emergency meeting on Wednesday, resolved to notify the state government and all security agencies in the state that the association will closely monitor the trend and implementation of their resolutions, including their earlier advance of protest letters. Part of the communique reads, the EGM strongly resolved to call on the Enugu state government to, as a matter of urgency, ensure that all our public hospitals are well and heavily guarded by armed security personnel, and equally ensure the beefing up of the presence and the operations of armed security patrol teams across the state. Unanimously resolved to request the state government to, as a matter of fact, utmostly priority rejig and revamp the current security architecture of the state through adequate funding for security, installations of modern technologies and security gadgets, among other innovative security measures that will speedily help bring this ugly situation to a halt. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Israeli fighter jets bombard Hamas leader Ismaila Haniyeh's house in Gaza. Israel fighter jets have struck the house of Hamas leader Ismaila Haniyeh in Gaza. The Israeli military said on Thursday Haniyeh's house was used as terrorist infrastructure and often served as a meeting point for Hamas senior leaders to direct terror attacks against Israeli civilians and IDF, Israeli Defense Forces soldiers, the military said. The Israeli forces dropped leaflets warning Palestinians to flee parts of southern Gaza, residents said on Thursday, signaling a possible expansion of their offensive to areas where hundreds of thousands of people who heeded earlier evacuation orders are crowded into United Nations-run shelters and family homes. Meanwhile, soldiers continued searching Shifa Hospital in the north in a raid that began early on Wednesday. They displayed guns they say were found hidden in one building, but have yet to release any evidence of the central Hamas command center that Israel had said is concealed beneath the complex. Hamas and staff at the hospital denied the allegations, broadening operations to the south, where Israel already carries out daily air raids, threatens to worsen an already severe humanitarian crisis in the besieged territory. Over 1.5 million people have been internally displaced in Gaza, with most having fled to the south, where food, water, and electricity are scarce. This is where we'll draw the curtain on news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Anambra police smash fake ESN syndicate sending death threats to people. Imo Commissioner of Police Aboki Danjuma launches crusade against violent crime. UNICEF flags off tree planting exercise in Enugu schools. No mass grave containing 322 bodies in Anambra, says Truth Commission. Enugu NMA threatens strike over abduction of 10 doctors. Israeli fighter jets bombard Hamas leader Ismaila Haniyeh's house in Gaza. You just listened to news update on Ebona, the 103.5 FM news, produced and read by Martin Efan Shuku Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
That guy means for who?
Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Nabakuwa production. Police for vigilante. Now my business is online. When I will tell you SGJ radio drama, there we go. HJ radio drama, Eriko, Ghana Dialogue every Monday, 8 o'clock p.m. with a repeat broadcast on Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m. Other Monday, na Monday, 20th day of November 2023. Now, Ebona 103.5 FM.
If you move and finish your business,
Amara ni lewa di amo. Kwa kuna kana na 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 Eriko naye. Nke kazi kwa kuna ana mamuzi naye maulezi.
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebona FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Our government, whatever.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishku, as our number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebona 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds
in your face.
On Nemas in Ebona the corner
24/7, 24/7.
Officer Mankomato Suke, Ezi Lagos, Ezi Abuja, Ezi Anambra, Tigekwe Nugunya. Kedi hotel madu gi anọ dị n'ime eze.
One cafe na adoka second. Can introduce you to the Nigerian hotel chain, Residency Hotels. It's touched down in Lagos. You got to find Lagos International Airport Road, or Ibiana Lekki Phase 1, or Chuafana Lekki Osapa London, Lagos. It was down on Abuja one residency on area 11 Gaki, on a Guzape, no one Otako, Abuja. Ibanyo were onye m chụọ na Port Harcourt Road Owerri. Onweza ka isi banye na Anambra chai nwanne na Edon Mozimo nwanne Chuga na Ogidi na Anambra State. Ibugharịtazi abata na Enugu State 7/8 North Street Independence Layout. You enjoy the luxurious furnished rooms and suites. Restaurants for the okay, they have cool sites here and there and outside door bar where you are entertained with drinks brewed in different parts of the world. You can also book and pay online at tiptopgo.com or www.myresidencyhotel.com.
One opera, Residency Hotel, all the way.
Okay, guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you. You're welcome.